Here with reaction, White House Deputy Chief of Staff for Policy, Homeland Security Advisor Stephen Miller. You know, it's heartbreaking because we've been friends for a long time. I'm friends with you. I'm friends with your wife. I'm friends with you. You know, your 3 kids are, precious to me. And you have had to deal with severe threats against your life. How do you react to that poll?
The Democrat Party has become dangerously, violently radicalized. And you're right, Sean. I get death threats every day. My wife gets death threats every day. We've obviously had to deal with pretty extensive doxing campaigns. But the truth is, Sean, that people across the country, across the government, across law enforcement, who are fighting for safety, security, prosperity, are dealing with radical left communist threats and attacks all day long. And President Trump, of course, came within centimeters of being assassinated.
1 millimeter.
During the middle of his rally on live television by a wicked, evil assassin, and then only weeks later, a second assassin, if not for a Secret Service agent spotting the barrel of that gun, would have taken President Trump's life, saved by the hand of God himself. We are dealing with a party that is so extreme that considers its opponents to be its mortal enemies, that dehumanizes its opposition, that justifies violent attacks against federal law enforcement, assaults against ICE and Border Patrol, that sides over and over again with criminal aliens, MS-13 gangbangers. Look at how they venerated and worshipped and praised the MS-13 child smuggler that they dubbed the Maryland Dad, somebody who beat his wife and smuggled children and was a member of a terrorist organization, and they held him up as their hero. This is a dangerous party. This is a dangerous movement. And what you're seeing in New York City with Mamdani, that is the future. A party that believes in no bail, a party that believes in no jail, a party that believes in no borders. But here's one group they do want to put in jail. They're political enemies. Like good commies, they will not arrest the criminals. They won't arrest the gang members, but they will arrest their political opposition. That's how society dies, Sean. That's what we're up against now.
Okay, we're dealing with 3 blue states tomorrow, right? Deep blue New Jersey, deep blue New York City, and purple, really leaning blue Virginia. I do believe Mayoras has a great chance at AG in Virginia. I do believe Ciattarelli, it's going to be a turnout. If you want to change the direction of New Jersey, it's 49 out of 50 in terms of taxation. This may be your last shot. So we'll talk to Jack in a few minutes. But your thoughts on tomorrow and what it represents?
Well, as you said tonight, Sean, it's obviously all about turnout. Republican voters need to show up. They need to turn out. Regardless of what happens in New Jersey, that is a stunningly close race for a deep blue state. As far as New York is concerned, as you've talked about, as we've said, unfortunately, the anti-Mamdani vote is being split between Cuomo and Sliwa. And President Trump tonight put out a statement being clear that if you vote for Sliwa, who's polling at about a third of where Cuomo is, you're just throwing your vote away. The anti-Mamdani vote, which is really the pro-New York City vote, the pro-America vote, needs to unite behind the leading candidate, and that's Andrew Cuomo. Now, Virginia, of course, has become over time a very blue state for a lot of reasons. Part of it, of course, is years of open borders. Another big reason is the concentration of the Democrat workforce and the huge growing bureaucracy that is Washington, D.C., in North Virginia. But this race has been crystallized, and it relates to what you first asked me about, by Jay Jones, the Democrat candidate for Attorney General, openly fantasizing about the murder of his political opponents and their children, fantasizing about their pain, their suffering, their heartache. This is a referendum on Jay Jones and the ideology of murder that has become too prevalent amongst the extreme left in this country.
Well said. Stephen Miller, always good to see you.
Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.